At the start of day 2, finish the things you started in day 1, including finishing your daily discussions with Merlin, Ursula, and Mother Gothel, giving favorite gifts to Merlin, removing night thorns, and serving customers at Chez Remy. I did not explain it very well in the last video, but in order to serve characters at Chez Remy, walk into Chez Remy and they'll have an icon above their head that corresponds to what they want to eat. Head to the kitchen and start cooking it, and then you'll have an option to serve that to them. Repeat this 10 times for the duty. Once you complete everything from day 1, your duty list should look something like this. Catch 20 tunas, pick 25 mushrooms, cook 25 meals with sugar, gain 20,000 star coins, complete 10 Dreamlight Duties, and harvest 70 rice. The first thing I recommend to do is to start farming mushrooms. They are limited spawn, so you might as well get the first loop out of the way. They are found in the Glade of Trust. It's important to note that it's only the mushrooms that you pick off the floor that count. The ones that you get for watering the mushrooms do not count. The next thing I recommend to start is harvesting rice. You can find the seeds in the Glade of Trust. Each seed yields 2 crops, and they have a growth time of 15 minutes, which gives you time to do other things while they're planting. The next thing I recommend is to cook the 25 sugar-based meals. The 2 square icons represent sugars. You can cook them by themselves to create candy, or go through recipe lists to find something that includes sugar. After you cook the food, you can sell it for the 20k star coin event duty, or eat them for the sugar rush duty. The next thing I recommend is to catch tuna. You can find them in the Glade of Trust and the Forgotten Realm. They are most commonly found in the white circles, but you can also occasionally find them in the blue circles. I personally would just run around the Glade of Trust, fishing every single circle until you get them all. This will take quite a while. The next thing I recommend is to get the 20k star coins. This is pretty easy, and you've done it before. The next one I recommend to do is the 10 Dreamlight Duties. Just like before, try to stay away from anything that is locked behind daily time limits, including feed a critter, having daily discussions, giving favorite gifts. The easy ones to do are to mine, change your outfit, take a picture, sell fruit, sell vegetables, gather vegetables, etc., etc. The next one to start that you won't be able to finish is to give favorite gifts to Ursula. Check the characters tab to see what favorite gift she wants for the day, and to save yourself some trips. This will take a minimum of 2 days though. The next easy one to do is to collect 20 orange flowers. Just like the purple flowers, you can find these in any zone except for the plaza. An easy trick to do is to pick up a couple flowers and just drop them and pick them back up. They will count towards the 20. You can see at the start of this I have 15 out of 20. I dropped 5 and picked them back up, and I have completed the event duty. The next easy one to do is to cook 10 candies. Just like before, head to a stove, go to your sugar tab, and use a single one. This is a very easy one to do and should only take you a couple minutes. The next one to do is to harvest 45 cocoa beans. You can get these from trees found in the Sunlit Plateau or the Glade of Trust biomes. You can move these trees to anywhere you'd like. You get 3 per gather, and it takes 30 minutes for them to respawn. The next one I recommend to start is to sell 60 spinach. You can find the seeds for them in the Glade of Trust. Each seed will yield 2 plants, and they take 60 minutes to grow, which means you need a minimum of 30 seeds. The next one you unlock is to fish in the Sunlit Plateau. I believe this is not able to be completed until you progress further in Scar's quest. If you cast in the river or the pond, the lure will not stay. Next, I recommend starting the remove 30 night thorns duty. You most likely will not be able to complete this today, but you might as well start it. In order to remove night thorns, you'll need to progress the main story up until you gain the ability to do so. Next, you'll need to give Mother Gothel her favorite gifts times 6. You can only do 3 per day, but you might as well start right now. If you look under the collections tab, you'll be able to see what favorite gifts that she requires for each day. Collect all 3 to save yourself some trips. The next one I recommend to do is to mine 35 minerals from the Sunlit Plateau. There are 6 ore spawns in the Sunlit Plateau. I would personally move the well to where I have it positioned and follow this path. It's the quickest path I found, but you will still have some downtime after each route. One thing to note is the gems that you get from mining inside of the mine do not count towards this. I tested it. And as always, the extras you get from villagers or the red explosion spawns also do not count towards this. It has to be from the actual node itself. This will take a while to do, but only because of the respawn time. Find something to do after each loop, such as fishing, cooking, gardening, or rearranging your world. The next one I recommend to do is to cook 15 chocolate chip cookies. They require 1 sugar cane, 1 cocoa bean, 1 butter, and 1 wheat. They're very easy to make. The next thing I recommend to do is to harvest 40 chili peppers. You can find the seeds in the Sunlit Plateau. Each seed only yields one plant, so you'll need 40 seeds, and they take 45 minutes to grow. The next thing I recommend to do is the 10 daily discussions. You can usually find a lot of villagers in the plaza, either in Chez Remy or your store. The next step I recommend focusing on is to serve 7 customers at Chez Remy. You've done this before, but all you do is you walk into Chez Remy, the villager will have what they want to eat above their head, walk to the kitchen, cook it, and then serve it to them. Focus on this when you see customers you have not yet served inside Chez Remy. Each villager only stops in Chez Remy once per day. The next easy step is to sell 12 Tourmalines. You might have the 12 needed for mining the 35 gems from Sunlight Plateau duty, or you might have some stash from before the event started. If not, they also drop from Frosted Heights nodes. This next one is a very easy one. It wants you to cook 20 meals with mushrooms. You can cook the mushrooms by themselves and they'll turn into crudités. We have another repeat. It's to complete 10 Dreamlight Duties. You've done this before. Just try to focus on the easy ones and stay away from anything that's time gated. That's another repeat. Earn 20,000 star coins. You should have a surplus of items to sell. Just find something that you don't need anymore or farm something new and sell it. It's the end of day 2. This is what my duties list looks like. If you notice, I only have 5 available, which means we are nearing the end of this journey. When you log in tomorrow, you should be able to complete these 5 and complete the star path. Thanks for watching. I hope it was helpful. Comment down below with any questions and I'll try to answer them.